Hey everyone, so welcome to another video where I talk about my rather modest singles collection in vinyl, and this bit sort of follows on from the previous one I did where I did the Woobum stuff, and I decided to separate out Judas Priest, one because they predate the Woobum, but also this forms its own little collection in and of itself. The history behind this is that most of the stuff here is from around about the 2000s, when I started going to record fairs again down in Brighton, and I picked up, I specifically went out looking for Judas Priest vinyl, and so these are some of the singles I picked up at the time. So these are picked up retrospectively, but these would have all been, you know, released at the time that the single was released. They're not reprints or anything like that as far as I know, or reissues. They're not in any particular order, so this is quite interesting. This has got Sinner, Exciter, Hellbent for Leather, Ripper, Hot Rocking, Green Melody She with a 2-prong crown on it. It's a 33 1/3 long player. Scoop by Pickwick. So also available on cassette. So it looks like this was something that was put together specifically as a sort of special release. It's not in any fancy coloured vinyl or anything. It has the like an embossed centre on it rather than paper. I don't know if anybody ever remembers the Johnny B. Good single, or the track off of was it a cover on Ram It Down? Again, nothing particularly spectacular. This is from on the Atlantic record label. It's actually a paper on it, but interestingly enough, I also picked up. So with this, you can see, yeah, it's got the European tour. This is actually a promotional copy as well, not for resale. Funnily enough, those often turned up at record fairs. I was trying to remember the name of the book that I used to have. A lot of this stuff I became aware of actually through a book. At the time I was looking into this, it was the sort of information that was not that easy to find necessarily on the web. And there was, I'm trying to remember what the name of the author was, but there was a music writer who used to produce, let me try and get into this, it's a bit tricky, oh, there we go. Yeah. Music writer that used to produce these quite elaborate discography books, which went into quite a lot of detail, and they were sort of really invaluable if you were trying to track down singles at the time. So it's got its own little inner sleeve in it as well, that one. Free Will Burning, usual black vinyl on that. Yeah, nothing unusual there. Again, I think that's on the record label. That's on CBS. Yeah. I think when I bought stuff that was mainly for release in the UK, it was always on CBS. Breaking the Law. Metal Gods from the album cassette British Steel. Yes, I can certainly remember when this came out. Now, got to be a bit careful here. This one, because this one's a bit tricky to get into. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's why. So this is quite interesting. It folds out, and the record, the CD, yeah, the record comes out from there. Very difficult to, people are going to cringe here, and I'm trying desperately not to touch the record there. It's very difficult when you're doing these. Then we have Don't Go. I don't know if anybody remembers that single. It had Solar Angels on. So this would have been from Point of Entry. Again, nothing particularly spectacular. I thought I had one of these was in coloured vinyl, but obviously not. Well, we'll see as we go through. Yeah. This is a curious one. So it's chains with a musical biography on it as well. This is from Screaming for Vengeance. I have that on vinyl. Another CBS one. So it looks like they're talking through a number of different tracks on that other side. Touch of Evil. I think I have the cassette single of this somewhere. And that was the ad on the back for the Painkiller tour. Now, okay, what sort of label? What were they on? Where did this come from? That was on Columbia. Okay, special offer, free colour poster inside. Ooh. United and Grinder from British Steel. So sort of grayscale cover, but let's see if we can get this out. I don't know the last time I tried to get these out. I try to be really careful keeping these because they're quite... Yeah, I'm not going to fold this out. It's pretty tricky, but probably get the idea. This is a fold-out poster in there as well. So sort of folds out. It's, I think, I don't know if it's the... Oh, yeah, this is the weird one where the... Yeah, this is inside of it. There, so the poster forms the sleeve, which is rather interesting. I don't know if I'd ever come across that before for a single where the poster is the sleeve, and then inside of it there's the vinyl with the slip cover in it. Painkiller includes United as features on the BBC Two series. I'm not quite sure what that was. I can't remember. Oh, there was something in the back of this as well. Let me just see. I seem to remember. I used to get all sorts of interesting... Yeah, so this was actually a press release that came with this copy as well. So, I always used to find interesting things with some of these. Oh, we didn't show the back there. There you go, that sort of other Priest logo that you sometimes sort of crept in over the years. So I have a couple of, well actually I do have another version. I have a duplicate of one of these as well. I'm not quite sure why. But anyway, in addition to having a duplicate of one of these, I've also got this in both the sort of standard, you know, like paper sleeve version with the usual standard vinyl in there. It's got, you've got another thing coming, an Exciter recorded live from Screaming for Vengeance, but also at one of the record fairs in Brighton I picked up this rather nice picture disc, same signal but on picture disc, and then a couple of other odd ones here just for posterity. They're just in regular sort of CBS sleeves. There's Grinder with United. There is Take on the World with Starbreaker. Was that? So Starbreaker was on the B side. I thought they released Starbreaker as an A side as well at some point. And then Beyond the Realms of Death was the B side to Evening. Oh, that was Evening Star. Was a release. So they're slightly earlier singles around the time of, yeah, it does actually say on there off of Killing Machines. This is all, that must be, so Grinder is off of British Steel, yeah, but these two are singles off of Killing Machine. So no coloured vinyl for us. I wonder what made me think I did have one. Obviously I'm mistaken. So there we have it. Hopefully you enjoyed that quick romp through my Judas Priest singles. I'll be following this up in a future episode with my remaining singles as well, and then sometime in beyond that no doubt I'll go through some of my albums as well, because that'll be quite interesting. Thanks once again for watching. Bye for now, and I will catch you in a future episode.